Today I will be doing readings for Mercury in direct for all signs. And Mercury is direct. Let's see where it's at. Just edit this out. Maybe. As of now, Mercury has gone direct 5 degrees. So I will be doing Mercury direct for all signs. Beginning with Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more readings. All right, this is a general reading, so take it as it resonates and leave the rest. For Aries, you have the 3 of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Now, Aries, you have a new decision to make, clearly. And really, this is all about stability and how you'll make stability, because Mercury is currently in Capricorn. So it's almost like falling in love with your finances, falling in love with the new decision of where you'll put your finances, of how your finances will work for you. And this is more saying your original thought and idea, how can you make money off of that original thought and idea? Where is that? How is that going to support you in the later endeavors, and truly put emotional feeling into it? And where will you feel when you get to that certain point, or how do you feel now at that certain point in time? And it's clearly a prosperity message, and I see nothing but good prosperity messages. And this is where we'll be in Mercury as it's going direct in Capricorn. And yeah, it's just asking you to really focus primarily on your finances and where you're going to put those finances and how you'll allocate certain things and the emotional feeling that you have behind those. Your new business endeavors, or anything that you make financial profit off of. And it's not just profit, it's work as well. Like, what creative work will you do that you actually enjoy? And yeah, you have happy. I think that makes a lot of sense. It's really asking you. So you have happy here as the oracle card. And it's really asking you, do what makes you happy. What makes you happy? And it's a original thought and idea. It's where your gold lies. That is what will make you happy. And gold, in an esoteric sense, is your creativity and your value creatively. And I really think you can profit off of it. I don't see why not. I see that you are actually doing it already. So that's very good. So really just keep it up and stay focused. All right, next, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Venuses. I did 3 for Mercury. There we go. Wow, Taurus, very focused on. Oh wow, look at that. So Mercury is the way we think, the way we move, the way that we communicate with one another, and it's in Capricorn right now. It's a very, I think actually, this is a Capricorn card. This is the 4 of Pentacles. Now, what it's asking you here is to clearly just continue to be, let's say, happy about your finances. And what I mean by that is be passionate about your financial situation and really see the growth that you are creating and that you've created already, and hold on to it, but not in a sense of holding on to it because you're afraid you're going to lose it, but more hold on to it because it's growing, and do the things that make you fulfilled. I just see a lot of fulfillment here, and you clearly have a very fulfilled financial situation, and it's finances. So I guess it would really be considered the second house. So that's finances and things that you own, things that you currently own. Like let's say this would belong in my second house because I own these. So stuff like that is stuff that you own. You're growing it, and when you grow these things, it truly does bring happiness. I mean, this card literally says happiness on the bottom. So this is the 9 of Cups. So I just see spend a lot of time in growing what, let's say, makes you fulfilled and content, growing that passion project that you have. Spend a lot of time there, and spend a little less time holding on to it, but still, I think holding on to it is going to help you grow into spending more time in actually expanding this passion project that you have, or this business or anything like that. And just think that you're very fulfilled about it, and that's great to see. I just totally see that here. And this is Mercury too, so think about how it makes you happy. And let's see. So for the Oracle card, you have a new life. Now, this new life here is clearly something new has happened, where it's almost like you came into maybe a new home or a new environment that you are actually very comfortable in, and that makes you very happy. And it's like a growing experience. So it's like growing this. It's almost like you're growing a little life inside of this home, and not a little life like to demean it, but a life as in a life that is worth something to you, a life that is worth your time and effort and your energy to grow that. And it's truly making you happy, and it's a new life and a new experience. And yeah, it's just great to see. I mean, I see, yeah, I see nothing like wrong here, really. Yeah, the sun in Capricorn is just saying, yeah, focus on your bag. Truly, I think you are. So that's great to see. Keep it up. All right, let's see. Next, we will go Gemini. Gemini, sun, moon, ascendants, and Mercury's. So this will be sort of your reading, Gemini, but all right, Mercury. Ooh. One more. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh, again. All right. So obviously a theme of happiness here for Mercury. Mercury going direct. So for this, you have the 9 of Cups. What is it? The 7 of Wands and the Princess of Wands. So Gemini, let's see here. I don't know what you're doing, but it's almost a creative endeavor or an idea that you had. Really, it's like a hard thing to go through, but you're actually pushing forward and you're really getting through it. And you may have had an experience where you kind of played with fire a little bit, like you had too much on your plate, and then that kind of made it a little bit more difficult for you to be creative. But I truly see a lot of fulfillment here. And the fulfillment is in the fact that you can truly do anything that you please, and that you have this ability to expand into, let's say, into any possibility that you see. Like, I just feel like God is here helping you, and God is all possibilities, anything that is possible. It's not just one thing. So when you think of God, it's not some man in the sky. It's all possibilities. Anything that's possible is the true God. And I just feel like you had something creative here that maybe you didn't plan out all the way, or it was just very fiery and fast. Like it was something that you may not have thought out or planned all the way. And you may have gotten burned, or it's more like it was what's coming to you now in the face of it is that this might be a little bit more than I can handle, but it's still making you happy though. So this is very interesting to see. I think you just got to kind of get through that bit of this is a little bit more than I can handle. And yeah, just get through that. And happiness is at the end of it. It's a part of it actually. So it's a part of this somewhat struggle that you're going through, which is not really a struggle. It's more like a creative struggle. It's more like when you're writing something and you can't really think of what to write or what to draw, because maybe you just finished like getting really creative, or it's kind of like you promised somebody that you'd have something done and it's not done yet, but it's still like a fun experience. Like it's not something that is drastic or life-changing. This might clarify here. All right, let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, 2 came out. Come to the edge and co-create. Yeah, I don't know who you're creating with, but you're obviously creating with someone. And it's really asking you to go all out with it. Don't hold back. Don't hold back here. Don't skimp out. Really push through it. It's a creative endeavor. So this doesn't really have anything to do with money necessarily, even though Mercury is in Capricorn right now, so it's a physical endeavor. But it's really asking you, I think this creative thing that you're doing is in the physical world. So it could be anything like drawing, writing, screenplay, movie, anything like that, and music. And it's asking you to just go for it, do what you want, and do it with others, do it with other people, and you'll be really favored for this because it's a time for growth and expansion and hard work in a spot that you really enjoy doing and with other people. And I think you'll be really good at that being a Gemini, because you can interact with other people and not really feel a certain way about it, you know? Okay, so best of luck to you. Next, let's go Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. You're ruled by the Moon, so there are no other ruling dignitaries. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. Mercury direct. Mercury direct in Capricorn. Take seriously, something that you'll take seriously. Oh, there we go. 3, perfect. Adjustment, the Chariot. Wow. Okay, well, your card came out here. You have the Sun. You have the Sun. You have the Chariot. And you have Adjustment. Adjustment is the what is it in the Rider-Waite deck? The Justice? I think it's Justice, if I'm correct. So, all right, Cancer. This is really good. This is really good, actually. You're being asked to. Okay, so let's say it like this. What's the truth of the matter? You know, what's the real truth of the matter here? Like, what is the honest truth? Get deep into what's the honest truth is. And I think you're going to have to kind of actually travel to find that truth. And that could mean a bunch of different things. It could mean actually travel far. You could be traveling far, like a long distance. You could be changing the way you think about things. You could be, maybe one day you thought that you could never run 5 miles, and then you actually go run 5 miles, and that helps you to discover that, oh, I was actually thinking that I wasn't good enough, or that, so it's helping to find those lies that we tell ourselves, those parts of our shadow that come out into the, that we can't really see and that we're not looking for. And this is a perfect card for, everyone's been talking lately, at least in my circle, about ascension and where we will ascend to. And it's more like you're looking at the darkness that you've had within you. And that darkness is the lies you've told yourself that you're not worthy, the lies that you've been telling yourself to get something that you want, to fulfill a desire. It's, you're being asked to stop lying and to truly find the truth. And when you lie to yourself, you lie to others. So stop lying to yourself. And what is the truth within you that makes you feel better about yourself, that makes you think better about yourself? Yeah, this is saying, imagine you're in a room and the room is dark, and you turn the light on and you find out that the room is a mess, that there's stuff in here that has been limiting you in every way. You will find this. It's not a matter of you actually consciously doing it anyways. This will happen to you because these are all major arcana. So this is a archetypal situation that's happening here. You'll turn the light on, see that the room is a mess, and you won't be able to turn it back off. You're going to get through that mess because you're going to find out, okay, that over there was telling me I'm not good enough. Time to get rid of that by proving to myself that I am good enough, proving to you that you are good enough. You don't have to prove it to anyone else. And you'll do that by traveling. And traveling can mean physical or mental. Mental travel, as an example, would be that you read a book, let's say, and that book takes you to a place that you've never thought you could go to, and it gives you inspiration. Or you thought that you were not good enough, and a new mental idea comes and says you are good enough. Like that. Okay. I don't want to go too long, but this is a really good Mercury direct for you, and you're going to really find your true abilities here. You have happy, and fork in the road. So yeah, this is a part of seeing all your bullshit, is that you're not going to know which way to go. It's like, well, should I fix this? I don't think there's anything wrong with me. Should I fix that? And the answer is, what makes you happy and what doesn't? It's very, very clear. Does lying and saying that you're actually going here when you said you were going to go here, you know what I mean, as an example, does that make you happy, or does that make you feel like indecisive? And that's the true thing here, to find that bullshit in your own self, the shadow, not really the bullshit, but the shadow. You know what I mean? Like the shadow that we all have. To find that, and the feeling, utilize your Cancer abilities, and that feeling, does this make me happy or no? So you can avoid indecision. You can avoid feeling that by just saying, does this make me happy or no? Does it make me happy to lie to someone that I love, to say I'm going here, but I'm actually going here? No, I feel kind of shitty about it. Okay, well, then there's your answer. Then stop doing that. And it's a process. And that's the travel part of it too. Mercury is going to be in here for a while. So I think Capricorn is a work. It's like every day, like we got to work through it. So yeah, I think that's good. Very good for you, Cancer. It's good energies, man. Leo, sun, moon, and ascendants. Okay. Oh, look at that. Queen of Discs, the Emperor. Ooh, that's coming out. And the Temperance card. Okay, Leo, you have... Let's see if I could show this to you all in one go. Oh, God. It's awkward. You have the Queen of Discs, the Art Temperance card. Queen of Discs, Art Temperance, Emperor. Now, you're in a lot better position than you were before, okay? In a lot better position. And this better position really took time. It took a lot of time and effort and struggle and strife to get you to where you are now. Was your true will. And it's like you transmuted an idea, like you transmuted a negative emotion into something more positive. And this is a part of Mercury going direct. This is Mercury helping you. Mercury is helping us right now to truly get to the deep point of, look, man, you struggled, or look, girl, you struggled, okay? You struggled. You transmuted it because that was what you wanted. That's what you wanted. And Mercury helped. So you should really be actually kind of grateful for you, that you even had the idea that I struggled a shit ton. I struggled a lot. And it was hard and arduous and a long journey, but I transmuted it because that's what I wanted, because I am in control of myself. And thank you to Mercury for helping me, because Mercury actually assisted me in that process. And Mercury is an energy and a vibration. So you actually are Mercury. I don't want to get too deep into that, but it's like Mercury helped, like you helped yourself, basically is what I'm saying. And you did a good job for that. And it's like Mercury is really showing you, like, if you just go for what you want and do it in a slow and methodical way, just every day, this, and just transmute and transform and just say, this is what I want to do, so this is what I will do, then Mercury will support you in that, because this is for Mercury. And look, if you can see here, there's a goat on the bottom. This is a very Capricorn-like card, right? It took a long time to get here. It was a very arduous journey. It took a while, but now look at us. Now we're cool. Now we're sitting with our gold in our hand, and we redirected that energy. You have not for you. So in the process of deciding, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to transmute, the question is it for me or no? And I think the way to find that out is, my painting fell. What you'll find out is that for me or not for me? And you'll feel that, and it'll look at what is for you and what is not for you. And it's kind of hard for me to explain, but I think that you'll know. I think you'll know that this is not for me. This is actually for me. This makes me, it's not really more of a feeling, but it's more of a thought. This is Mercury. It makes me think better about myself, so I'm going to do it this way. And I think the question is it for me or no? And that's how we'll get through this. And it's not really even getting through it. It's Mercury helping us. So yeah, is it for you or no? And you're a master of your own destiny. It's really good to see, actually. Very positive cards. I haven't seen any swords or anything like that. So these are almost like the world, the universe, or all possibilities is actually helping us right now. So let's see next. What's next? Libra, right? No, Virgo, yeah. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Venuses. I think. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm right. Yeah, ruled by. Oh, Mercury. Hey, check it out. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Mercury's. I knew it was one of the two. Okay. One of the first negative cards. Ah, damn. Oh, we got 4. Okay, we got 4 today. Interesting. All right, Virgo. You have the 7 of Cups. Pause it if you want to. The Art and Temperance. The Ace of Pentacles. And the 10 of Pentacles. So this makes a lot of sense considering that this is a Capricorn energy and is very earth heavy, very earth focused. So what are you doing that is causing you to feel as though you are overindulging? You're overindulging in a particular thing. And I think that this overindulgence is really there to show you what you can change and what you can transmute. So if you are overindulging in a particular activity, then and that particular activity is not actually helping you to boss up or level up or really focus on your true growth, like putting effort into something, then that is there to ask you to transmute that. So it's like if you, let's say, I don't know, you watch Netflix for 6 hours or something. That's a debaucherous activity. That's overindulging in something. And to transmute that energy is to say, hey, maybe I learned something on Netflix that can actually teach me how to expand my business or expand something that I've felt within me, like a physical activity. This is a perfect example. You've been eating a lot of junk food lately. You've been eating a lot of McDonald's, fast food garbage, right? You've been eating a lot of that. And it makes you feel like shit, okay? Look, it makes you feel like garbage, okay? The art temperance card is how can you get creative to actually make your own food and to make food that is healthy for you and that will add to your wealth. The wealth is not just money. What make you rich? Money make you rich, you know? No, it's the full wealth, like the financial wealth, emotional wealth, and physical wealth. So it's like that. That's a perfect example I can use. That's a very simple example. Is like what make you rich. So like if you eat a bunch of garbage, yeah, or you have an activity that's not good for you. So Mercury is trying to help you to figure out what am I overindulging in, so that I can transmute it and make something brand new that I've never done before, and that can help me. This came out in reverse, but I'm gonna read it. So literally what I just said. Imagine, for example, let's say you overindulge. You know what you overindulge in. It's like, imagine and be creative about how you could change that. Can you make your own burger? You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't have to be about food, but it's something like that. Is whatever you're overindulging in. I mean, anything. I was gonna say sex, but anything that you could think of. Okay, what can you imagine where you could be if you transmuted that into something creative that you make, rather than just taking in all this garbage that other people made and they don't give a shit about you because they don't even think about you. What can you make that you care about? And imagine how that would feel like. Like that. Like, what can you work on that you care about because it's yours? I'm about to harp for a second. That's the problem with like stuff that other people make for you, like fast food industries and stuff. They don't give a shit about you. So yeah, something like that. That wasn't that much of a rant, but all right, let's go. Next, we have Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Venuses. Libra. Mercury direct in Capricorn. What are we working on? What are we working on, Libra? It's too many. But change, that's good. It's a positive card to see. Clear change. Oh, that was cool. The moon came out. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, that feels good. Libra. For Mercury direct in Capricorn, you have the the Nine of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so it's like you have a creative spark, a creative idea to gain, let's say, wealth. Like, so this could be about money, right? And but what is money? Money is a exchange. So it's, what can you exchange for this? What can I, if I had $100, can I exchange that for a pair of shoes? So it's like, this is a very obviously Mercury is in Capricorn right now, so it's very physical world focused, right? And it's like, this is a very tricky one because faith is involved here. Is if you have a creative idea, like, oh, if you have a creative idea, like you're gonna start a business or you're gonna start a creative passion project, something like that, start it, and then you'll realize, oh shit, I don't know where this is gonna take me. I don't know where I'm gonna go. I don't know where this is happening. Like, I don't know where this is even gonna go. I just want to do it. So that's what Capricorn and Mercury is asking you. It's just do it. Real Nike swoosh moment. Don't copyright me. It's just do it. It's like, just do it. And by doing it, it will gain. And it will gain like beauty. It'll be like a beautiful thing to see. And what's beautiful to see for others will actually kind of make you some money. So that's kind of cool too. Like, it'll make you some bread. Like, it'll make you that profit, that exchange, because it's a beautiful thing that you did. And the faith comes in is saying, I'm going to make this thing, and I don't know where it will take me or how far I'll go, or if I'll fail, or if I'll succeed. It's just that whatever you make will be beautiful at the end. If you can get through this faith process, if you can get through this process of like, I don't know what's happening. And let's see if we can get some clarification, because it's building, right? So it's like, start the seed of creativity, and then the Mercury is saying like, what moves will you make with your body that will be like building? So like, let's say you work out. That's your initial thought. I'm going to work out. Then it's like, I don't know how long it's going to take me, but I know if I do a certain amount of reps of this and that, then I'll get a build like that. Just apply it with whatever you want. Jeez. You have higher power, flexible, and never-ending story. So yeah, this is about, like I said, this is about faith, okay? This is about having faith. And higher power is literally, it's just having faith and being flexible. So it might be something that you've done before, where it's like, but I already did that. I was already creative in that space. And now, but that I didn't really work. It kind of failed. And I think that's because when you were doing that activity, you may have gotten lost in the process of not having faith. So now it's asking you to have faith, and to have faith that it will work out and that it will be beautiful in the end. Yeah, really. And I think that's really it. Is like, the doubt that this card causes is not something to be taken lightly. This causes a lot of doubt, and to be flexible is to be like, well, I mean, I didn't really finish it like I wanted to, but at least I did it. You know what I mean? Like, at least I did it. At least I went for it. And then that God will bring the beauty. All possibilities will bring the beauty to you. So yeah, good stuff. Just do it. Yeah, I feel too like you might not want to just do it because the never-ending story in your head is like, well, that's not good enough. This isn't. Nobody's gonna like that. Just do it and have faith in the process. Okay, next, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Mars, and Pluto. Y'all read by Pluto, right? Yeah, I think you are. Yeah, y'all are read by Pluto. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, Pluto's, sort of Mars too. You got the Princess of Swords. So you've been thinking a lot. Whoa. Devil's Playground energy, maybe. So what I see here for Scorpio is you have the nine of Wands, the Princess of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. So it's almost like you've been overindulging in something. Again, you've been overindulging in a certain activity. And I think Mercury is showing us now that it's showing your thoughts. It's almost like your thoughts are going to come and show up in front of you. Like, let's say, for example, you've been, I don't know, you've been thinking, it's more like there's a lot going on, and I think that you're kind of being a little bit debaucherous. So I think the question here to ask is, what are you overindulging in? And whatever that overindulgence in is, Mercury is going to help you work through those things. And it's going to show you all the things that you've been overindulging in just by simply asking, what have I been overindulging in? And it's going to take the strength of maybe a spiritual practice that you do. Scorpios are very spiritual people. They're very enlightened, I think, because it's such a hard sign to like grow up with. So it's almost like you came here to actually become a spiritual person. And I think that will help you and bring you a lot of strength. But don't overindulge. Like, I just feel like I have to say, like, if you get your spiritual advice from the internet, then don't overindulge. Like, don't like find something, like find a spiritual channel on YouTube, right? And don't like get trapped in the shorts. You know what I mean? That's I've seen so many people do it. I've done it myself too before in the past. Like, you find an enlightened idea, and then the next thing you know, you spent 20-30 minutes on shorts. It's like, don't do that, okay? And the strength will be just to see, what am I overindulging in, and like, what can I your spirituality is going to be very helpful, let's say. And this will help you to be serious. Like, this will help you to even seeing, like, what am I overindulging in? Help change your life, man. So for the oracle, you have to be fair, a change in the wind, and by the book. To be fair, a change in the wind, and by the book. Yeah. So obviously don't beat yourself up about it. Like, you might realize that you've been overindulging in something, and you might start beating yourself up about it for even doing that in the first place. Like, you're better than that. But just be fair. Clearly, like, just be fair in your own ridicule, let's say, of yourself. And you're obviously going to change completely. Like, this is going to happen for you, I feel like. And just do it incrementally. And Mercury in Capricorn is asking you to do it in an incremental way. So it's like, Capricorn, imagine a man climbing Mount Everest. It's step by step. And it's do something different. Like, it's a creative process. And Sagittarius, 9th house ruler. This is creative expansion. This is Jupiter rules the 9th house. So it's like expanded. You know what I mean? And it's very like, what do I want to do? What makes me feel good? All that kind of thing, creative process. And that will give you strength. But do it incrementally. Do it every day. Like, buy the book. If you want to make money, you got to like work at it. Not work a job that you hate or something, but it's like work at it day by day. If you want to work out and gain muscle, day by day, by day, by day, by day. And that's what Mercury and Capricorn is going to do. It's putting us all in that position. It's just day by day, by day, by day. Practice my spirituality day by day. What am I overindulging in day by day? And just like that. Very beautiful energy too. The Princess of Swords might be a little, might be like, oh my God, there's so much happening in my life. But you got that as a Scorpio. I just feel like you do. So I don't know if that helps, but. All right, Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Jupiter. Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Jupiter. Oh, yeah. Got one. Whew, these boys are jumping today. I was going to say Sagittarius might be thinking a lot, but this is just going to be a very accurate reading, I feel like. Oh, 4 came out. There we go. Oops. So you have Adjustment, 4 of Pentacles, Ace of Discs, and Princess of Wands. So this is a Mercury, and the reason that they're all similar, if you've been watching the other ones, is that this is a Mercury and Capricorn reading. So there you go. You have Adjustment, 4 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the Princess of Wands. So Sagittarius, find what you are doing that might not be your true self. Really get into the details, but the devil's in the details. So just, it's almost like you'll be finding the truth. Mercury will help you find the truth of the matter. Mercury will help you to, and also the Sun is in Capricorn too. This is the Sun in Capricorn card. So it's like gathering all the material and allocating it to different places. It's like, what do I enjoy doing that is the true version of myself? And how can I get that into a place where it's secured and like held on to? Give me 1 second. Now, everything in a tarot reading means something. I didn't drink this in the other readings, but I drink it here. So maybe drink water? I don't know. So, okay, let's go. So, also, once you find out, like, during this Mercury transit, you'll be finding the truth about yourself, and you'll be building a foundation. You're building a foundation, and this foundation will bring new prosperity, bring new physical endeavors in your life. It could even bring new physicality into life, like children or something, anything like that. Bring new physical things by being honest with yourself, finding the truth there, and then building that foundation on truth, on the foundation of truth, on the foundation of fairness within you. And that will blossom into something beautiful, really, into something physical in the physical world. And don't overdo it. yeah, just don't overdo it. I just think that you might really feel the urge to sort of go at everything and just be like, everything is a possibility, everything is possible, I'm gonna expand into everything. And it's like, be aware that now is a time while Mercury is in Capricorn to do things at a slower pace. Like, do things at a pace where it's foundational building. It's building a foundation instead of just saying, instead of jumping into something just because you felt like doing it. And not to say that the world is like a place where you need to be afraid to do things. It's just that, is it really a good idea to buy that thing that you want to get, let's say, because are you getting that because you really want it, or are you getting it because you have a lack in you and there something lying to you is telling you that you need this thing? You know what I mean? And it's really like, yeah, like that, really. Like, don't just jump to conclusions about things. Yeah. Excuse me. I'm trying not to burp in the mic. Jeez. Let's see if this clarifies anything. Sagittarius. Mercury. Boom, 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 boom. Whoa, 2 came out. Aha, see what I'm saying? See what I mean? Oh, like 4 came out. Truth be told, find the truth within you. Look, literally, I can literally do this right now. Treasure Island, boom. Imagine, boom. Chop wood, boom. So I got, I don't know if you can see this, but I have all of the cards here. They all relate, okay? Truth be told, find the truth. What is the truth within you? You know what's a lie and what's the truth. Chop wood. Before I became enlightened, I chopped wood. I carried and chopped wood. After I became enlightened, I carried and chopped wood. It's like, take it slow, step by step. Capricorn, Mercury and Capricorn is asking us to take it step by step. And it's like, that will grow into something beautiful. This finding the truth within you and just taking things slowly and building a foundation of truth. Everything truth. And imagine, it's like, don't let your imagination run away with you. Still imagine, but just realize, like, it's going to take time. So if you find that if you promise someone that you can have something done within 2 days, that is playing with fire. You might get burned, right? It's like, say to someone, I'll have it done in a week because it's going to take me time, and explain like this, I'll have to do it this day, that day, that day, that day, that day. And it's like that. So it's like your imagination could play with you, but it's also saying, like, use your imagination. Just bring it down into reality. Bring it down into, like, the physical world. Like, what can I do incrementally every day that will bring that into physicality? Okay. And it's honesty. And it's not all about money. It's about what can you produce that is, well, I mean, whatever. You know what I mean. So, yeah, just go with that. All right. Next, Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Mercury's. Not Mercury. Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Saturn. Jeez. Well, we are doing Mercury reading, so. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Saturn. Mercury direct, Capricorn. Mercury direct in Capricorn. Mercury direct in Capricorn. Okay. Got the Queen of Discs. Prince of Cups. Oh. Debauchery. Okay, these all came out, so let's just do this. You have the Queen of Discs here. Queen of Pentacles. High Priestess. See that? High Priestess. Seven of Cups. And the Prince of Cups. So Capricorn, I think you're gonna be able to work well with this energy. You are also overindulging in something. So it's like, because you have such favor, let's say, like you have a lot of abundance, right? And this abundance, spiritual abundance, anything like that, this abundant behavior could be causing you to overindulge in your desires. So it's like, what are you sweeping under the rug? Like, are you working to something because it's a desire, or are you working at something because you're just overindulging in it and you don't want to look back and think that you failed at something? Because these are a lot of spiritual questions that are being asked. Like, is it, yeah, I think that you just really worked towards something and it took you a long time to get there, and you're overindulging in a particular activity. And I think this is really asking to, like, are you doing this you're because it's what you want, or because you're afraid to look back? I just keep getting that. I don't know. Let's see. This is kind of a harder one for me. This will clarify. We need clarification. Any clarification on this? Capricorn. Mercury. Whoa. Yeah, check out your desires. What do you desire? Unfinished symphony, community, and poised. Community came out in reverse. You have unfinished symphony and poised. So yeah, I think I was right. Like, are you, maybe perhaps even check out the people that you're working with? Like, are they the right kind of people that you want to be around? Are those the kind of people that you want to be around? Because it seems like they're not, personally. Like, just the people that you're around, your community, are they the kind of people that you want to be around? And it has to do with work, because it's Mercury and Capricorn, so a very work focused thing. So, but it's like, stay in your own space. Like, you obviously and very clearly have your own desires and your own will, and you're supported very heavily on spirit, on God, on all possibilities. You're supported very heavily there, and you have this spiritual abundance. It's just like, you're obviously overindulging in a particular activity, and I think that just is your own community. Like, you're not getting out of there. You're not leaving that place because it maybe because of fear. I think that's what this unfinished symphony is that it's out of thinking that maybe you don't have the, like, ability to do it because you have stuff that still needs to be done. Like, you have things that still need to be paid or whatever. So let's use the job as an example. You might work with people that are not your people. They're not your community. You actually don't like it. And it's overindulging because you want to reach your own desires. So that's kind of devilish, kind of. Like, you have your desires that you're looking at. He's looking inside the cup. He's looking at his desires. What does he want? And it's like, you're doing that too much. Like, you're favored. You don't need this overindulgent stuff. You don't need all this overindulging thing. And I think it's just because there might be a sense that if I don't, then it's like I'll never complete it, or like I'm not complete in something. But I think you are. I think just stay true to yourself is the real message here. Yeah, just stay true to yourself and stop overindulging in people that you don't necessarily like. Yeah. It's people here because of the community. So it's people, places, or things, right? That you don't really like. Because when I say that, it's like physical world, physical people. When I say people, I mean other fleshly beings, right? Okay. And it might be supporting you, but it's overindulging, and just so that you can get your own desires. This is not. You could be in a better place, I feel like. But I think Mercury will help you find that. Okay, thank you, Capricorn. Next, on to Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Uranus's. Let's go. Definitely right. Yep. Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Uranus. Sun, Moon, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Uranus. Aquarius. There's one. Mercury and Capricorn. There's another one. That's funny. And let's just do one more. And two come out. We'll do two. Look at that. Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Uranus. So you have the Four of Wands. Oh, awkward. Four of Wands. You have the Seven of Swords. You have the Nine of Pentacles. And you have the Hermit. Young Hermeticus. Okay, so Aquarius. It's not all bad, okay? Like, it's not all bad. Like, it may... This is actually your card. This is Moon in Aquarius. So you might actually be used to this kind of thing already, like doubting yourself or something. But it's like the time spent alone, let's say, or in a space where you keep your energy to yourself. You're not really giving it away. You might be around a bunch of people, but you're like keeping that part of you to yourself. You're not like sharing a lot or something like that. This is okay. It's okay to be doing this right now. Like, air signs and earth signs don't really meld. I just feel like I need to say that. Like, it's cool to be in a spot where you feel like you need to conserve your energy, because you might be feeling like any decision that you make is not the right one. Like, Mercury and Capricorn might be making you feel like, oh man, I actually want to build something beautiful and make things and have things given to me and have all these like nice things, right? But it's like, it's temporary. It's temporary stuff. So like, it's a lot of temporary things. And I think the temporariness of all of this, like all the things that you accumulate, it's really making you doubt, perhaps, if you're even like, it's just making you doubt, like maybe if you're even good enough, or making you doubt these kind of things. So you might just be doubting a lot. Like, I could do this, but if I did that, well, then no, I don't want to do that because this and that. It's sort of like that. Like, I could do this, but I could do that, but, and it's really just asking, just like, do something creative with what you've like gained, right? Like with what you've gotten, let's say, like financially or anything like that. And while you're in this hermit mode, really like really just do that creative process. And you're gonna doubt, but I just think that you might think it's not worth it because it's temporary. Like, you got this cool stuff, but it's temporary, so it might not be worth it, you know? Yang energy. As the clarification, only one card came out this time. So this is very important. It's like, what can you do? Very masculine energy, very outward energy. Like, what can you do? Like, the world around us is yin, and we are the yang. We push out, right? That's yang. So it's like, during this time of hermit mode, where I don't know, let's just say like you're staying at home or something, like hermit, a hermit in the woods, right? Or a hermit where it's like the hermit is someone that is just their energy is theirs. They're not giving it out freely. So you don't have to be just some dirty hermit living in the woods by yourself in your house by yourself, right? You could be out with a bunch of people because you're Aquarius, and still like, this is my energy. Don't mess with me, dude. Like, it's my energy, right? So it's like, what can you? It's like you just do something. Like, just go out and just like continue to create. I think that's what it is. It's like continue to create, and this creation process is a sort of campfire in the woods. Let's say you're traveling through the forest as a hermit, and you have all this stuff. You have these things around you. You might not think it's a lot because it's like, well, it's just a couple of dollars and like my shoes or whatever. So it's like, it's cool, but whatever, who cares? You're really just in a temporary space right now where the opportunity is to create things. The opportunity is to do things. The opportunity is to work with the world around you. Yeah. Like, you have a lot of beauty around you for sure. These are both Virgo cards. So, very Virgo energy. I hope that makes sense, and I hope that helped. Kind of the same thing, like, with Sagittarius. Like, just do it, Like, was it Sagittarius or Libra? One of those two. Just, like, do it. Just be okay being in that hermit mode. And just be yourself, really. Like, yourself is good enough. I don't know if you might not think that's good enough, or that what you have is not good enough, but what you have and who you are is good enough to do what you need. Like, you're in a spot where it's good enough to do what needs to be done to get forward. And maybe avoid nihilism. All right, cool. Okay, let's go. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Neptunes. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Neptunes, baby. The Fool. Oh, I didn't see that one. A mystery card. Pisces is a very mysterious sign, a sign of mystery. He was a mysterious man. Down the road, a tall, handsome man with a dusty black coat and a red right hand. All right, so we have the Fool, the Eon, beautiful cards. Seven of Swords, okay. Wheel of Fortune, okay. So that Seven of Swords is clearly just the mind playing with us. Freaking Mercury sometimes. And Death. Bum, bum, bum. Just kidding. So this is like, this is like something coming to a complete end. Like, ending, like done, right? To bring something completely new. This is almost like a brand new thing that has never happened before. Like, never happened before. And something has to leave or die, right? Like, something has to leave. This doesn't mean like a physical death, I feel like. It's always kind of like, oh my god, oh, physical death, oh, what. It's more like, I mean, it could be very well be for you. I don't know. And I don't mean to like downplay that. It's very painful, obviously. Because of the general reading. So I gotta remember that. So just bear with me here, okay? You obviously have a lot of mental, like, is this a good idea? Is it a bad idea? Am I going to make it? Am I not going to make it? Is doubt, right? Like, it's like futility. Like, it's cool, but what's the point, right? I could make it in a new place, but I mean, I'm not good enough. Like that kind of thing, right? But from what I see here, look at these. These are all major arcana. So the Fool, oh, well, I guess we're starting with Death. Death is the putrefaction of something. So it's the putrefaction process. It's the things in your life are becoming putrefied because you're adding something new to them. So you're adding, like, a putrefaction is like when things get added to it and it consumes the other old thing, right? So it's like you had this old life, let's say, or this old idea of yourself, and other things are being added onto it that's causing this thing to putrefy and die and rot away. And within it comes the Fool, man. And you know what? I just use the Fool, but I can use any of these, really. They're all the same. Ultimately, they're all at such an extent that it's like they're the same thing to me. Is that they're all new. This is the newness. You have the newness here of Osiris, and the newness of, I think that might be Thoth, and then their son Hadith. Do me a favor, and so what this is all possibilities is here. All possibilities is here. The consciousness is here in the center. And this little baby with its mouth going like this, that little clear baby is the child of all possibilities and consciousness. It could be anything. It could be anything you want it to be. You have so much, and I think that's where this futility comes in, is that you have so much potential that it's like, what if it doesn't work? What if this happens? What if that happens? What if I fail? What if this happens? But that is just the mind. I can't stress this enough. That is just the mind. That's the moon in Aquarius saying, well, there's so many other possibilities, so why can't it be that one? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the mind. And it comes from this. It comes from the Death card. It comes from that putrefaction process where it's disgusting. It stinks. It's terrible. You might be in a spot right now where it's like, this sucks. Everything, because the reason it's that way is because things are dying. Mercury in Capricorn is like taking your actions, and your thoughts are all dying away to something beautiful, like something new that's never happened to you before. You've never experienced this before. It's like, and the Wheel of Fortune is expansion. So I'm not going to sit here and say that, oh, somebody might die. Like, no, dude. What I think this is that something in your environment, something that doesn't serve you anymore, is going bye-bye forever. It's already that way. And something that what's going to come in the process of that is like just all possibilities, man. Like, God is here now. And that is just a beautiful thing to see. I just see luck, expansion, fortune, great everything. And you know what? When I say that, what comes into your head first? Well, I mean, yeah, expansion, that's great, but what am I going to do? Like, not do this? Oh, expansion, awesome. Favor, oh, great. Fortune, oh, that's cool, but I got this going on, and oh, my back hurts, but this, but that. That's the mind, okay? Everything else around you, solid. And that was a long one for Pisces, but this is like the best one I've seen so far. They've all been really good. They've all been really, really good. Mercury is helping us a lot, dude. But TikTok, buddy. And by that, I mean, like, death reminds us that we don't have a lot of time. Every day is like one step closer to this expansion awareness. And it's just like, sooner than later, this will happen. This will happen sooner than later. Like, it will. And really take things. Don't procrastinate. That's it. Don't procrastinate. No procrastination here. Because this will make you procrastinate. This I could, but energy, right? I could, but it could be great, but that is procrastination right there. So just realize that, like, TikTok, like, we got to go. Like, it's not time to procrastinate. It's just time to get it done. And what you're going to get done is just being yourself. That's it. The real work here is mental. The real work is mental. And that's literally it. So yeah. All right. Thank you very much. And then, yeah. So thank you very much for that, Pisces. Now I'm going to draw a wisdom of the Tao for the collective. Okay. For the collective. We all experience the collective. We are all one. Okay. I am you. You are me. And we just have our own viewpoints on life. But the collective. Surrender. The energy of Mercury and Capricorn for the collective is surrender. This is a moment of awakening and relief. It is done. Step back to see the big picture. Instead of fighting a battle you cannot win, stop struggling, concede, and preserve your energy for your next strategic plan of attack. Winning is ahead. So if you're doing something that is just not working, it's draining the hell out of you, you can't do what you want, you're doing all this kind of stuff, just be like, okay, you win, I'm done. And do what you want to do. And yeah, this is great. So yeah, read that if you'd like. Make your own conclusions off this, because we're the collective. So this is for all of us. Let me see if I can get closer. Okay. Best of luck. Best of luck to all of you. This is going to be a great year. This is going to be a great Mercury and Capricorn for sure. Okay. Thank you. If you stayed this long, thank you so much for watching. And like, subscribe, and yeah, that's it. Thank you so much. Information will be at the bottom in the description. Cool. Thank you. I do private readings too. Check it out.